Yo, this your boy Shaman Shoot. Just bring you guys another video. This video just about, there's been many people who have fallen because they were coming after you, bro. I'm telling you, man. There's been a lot of people that has fallen for coming after you. I'm talking about in the hundreds, and probably in the thousands. Probably in the thousands. Because they didn't think you had the juice. Just for example, they didn't think I had the juice. They didn't think I really had that power. They didn't think we really had that power. They just think, we on some, I don't know what they thought we was on, bro. They thought we were just physical. They learned that the spiritual is realer than they think. This ain't never really been done like that. I'm talking about large numbers of motherfuckers going down because of motherfuckers coming up. I don't give a fuck what they got going on. You should see what happened to these people when they go home, bro. I'm picking up, like, bro. There's a lot of casualties on the enemy side coming after you. I'm talking about a lot of people fell. A lot of people, they don't even know this is a ticking time bomb. It's a ticking time bomb with you. Fucking with you, yeah, it's a ticking time bomb. To where now they got to deal with some other shit they didn't expect to deal with. There's some things on their table they got to deal with. I'm talking about people are getting sick. People are falling out. Like, bro, people have been going down. And that's why it's like, yeah, you going through shit, but at least you're not these niggas. At least you're not the enemy camp. There's a reason why they coming at you. There's a reason why you strong and you diligent enough to get through it. There's a reason. There's a reason that was coming at you in flocks. And there's a reason that they're dropping in flocks. There's a reason. There's a reason to that shit. There's a reason. So it's like, you're strong. Motherfuckers stronger than what they thought. To where there's been a large number of motherfuckers going down, bro. I'm talking about whole Masonic orders, Illuminati. I don't give a fuck what the Illuminati say. I don't give a fuck what they say. They took a hit coming after me. I don't give a fuck what they try to hide and cover up. They took a hit coming after me. They know it. They know it. They know it because now you got some shit you can't even deal with. I'm talking about you got the spiritual, and then you got the galactic that's operating from the spiritual. So it's like the spiritual all on your ass, plus just the physical too. I know this nigga's riding for me. I don't see him, but I know. I know there's some niggas riding for me. You got me fucked up. I know it. I know it. They didn't think that you had a little army. They didn't think that. They didn't think that. You outnumbered them. Even with the little bit, you still outnumber them with the power and with the mission. There's a vigor. There's a drive. There's a reason behind your fight. These people just doing it for some bullshit. There's a reason for these niggas to fight. They're fighting for a fucking purpose. So you know these niggas going. Come on, man. When you really fight for something, do you really think the enemy gonna beat you, bro? Come on. Nah, they still ain't shake me up. I'm talking about they done spent probably $1 billion, over $1 billion, just to do whatever the fuck they thought they was doing. I'm pretty sure they spent $1 billion. And guess what? That's coming back. That's coming back sevenfold. So just know that you spent $1 billion on me. Just know you owe me $7 billion, government. Even if you don't pay me, I'm gonna figure out how to get the great mother to get that $7 billion and give it over here to her. She'll figure out a way. But yeah, they underestimated you, and now they're finding out the hard way. And you still got people out here being arrogant, but it's gonna continue to be how it is because it's only gonna ramp up. I'm talking about the forces from the primal realms is only gonna ramp up to where they're gonna eventually bring out all the ancient ones. That's the thing that they didn't expect. There's like motherfuckers that are ancient. I'm talking about there's some of y'all I could read you in a book. I put that on my life. There's a few niggas that sent to me, grandmother, telling me these motherfuckers are powerful. They can act like they ain't around me, but I done activated some powerful motherfuckers that I can read from a book. They didn't think that, motherfuckers are activating. Well, look, even if I'm over here doing this, I'm still connected to some gods out there. I am. I'm still connected to some ancient old titans, even though I may not meet you. Who knows? But yo, I'm connected. So when I rose from it, you rose from it. Something awoke it in you. I'm telling you, man. And so where these niggas I can read in a book are risen. And then, bro, we're working as a bee hive, We're working as a beehive. We're working as a hive mind, but not like a hive mind. We're on purpose hive mind. That's some powerful shit. That's some powerful ass shit. To where, bro, I'm telling you, man, there's been ancient old stories that they ripped up. There's been armies of 10, armies of 20, armies of 1, destroying millions of motherfucking people. You don't know about them because they can't tell you about that shit. They can't tell you about the people that used to destroy the conquerors. There's always, but the thing is, there was something from ships. That was the thing that spooked them. When they hear the motherfucking people coming from ships are coming, they get freaked out because it's usually somebody coming from a ship or coming from underwater to destroy the conquerors, the conquistadors, the colonizers. It happens every time. It happens every time. But there's always that small percentage of people, the ancient ones rising from the planet that got trapped to do the job. But that little small percentage became a reality. Confirmation with the electric. Somehow we done did it to where we can become something we can't even put in words. But after they experience our divinity, they'll write it down. That's how crazy it is. To where, hey, after they experience it from a spectator view, then they'll write it down what they seen and how they experienced it. And then once you see the correlation of it all matching up from a upright standpoint, that's how you could be like, oh, okay, but it's going to be so out of it. You got that in you, and that's what's been activating. These people are freaked the fuck out because they didn't think it'd happen. All the negativity they done pumped out, all the music they done pumped out, all the fucking jobs they thrown out here, all the fucking gang stalking. They didn't think that people would rise and be something greater than what the fuck the circumstances were trying to make them. They didn't think it. To where now motherfuckers are becoming something greater than anything that we ever could even fathom to put in words. So now we just shit. Now we in the unknown elevator. We just don't get it. The realms merging, man. All type of shit. All type of shit. Motherfuckers didn't think. And just think, as you elevate, your protection gets stronger because when you rise your consciousness, bro, you're in the room with this. You're in the room with them more. So since you're in the room with them more, and they see some motherfuckers coming at you, you already know they coming for that ass. Your team, your galactic team, your spiritual team. See, your spiritual team can be in the galactic team because this, as you rise, you can get certain ancestors' avatars. And then next thing you know, they get an avatar. Next thing you know, there is some physical shit around here. You just don't know it. But sometimes when you rise enough, confirmation with that horn, you have that type of consciousness. Not everybody got that certain type of ability, but I'm saying it for a reason. Your ancestors could get an avatar and be in another planet, wait for a cycle, wait for the shift to come in. Next, you know, you meet some of your ancestors. That's kind of how it's gonna be. Because you think, your ancestors can easily incarnate back here, bro, but they gotta go from a different planet, from a higher vibrational planet. And if they choose to, they can end up descending when the time comes from a spaceship. They can do that. And ancestors do that. Like, yeah, that's why it's always good to remember your ancestors, man, because you can always help them out by raising them up and letting them finish some shit in another type of planet on some other shit. Like, you'll help them out. And then they end up coming down here when the time comes. I promise you that's kind of how it goes. So always rise, always do your best because your ancestors benefit off it as well. But those are the ancestors that put in the work. See, you got overseers around your ancestors. Ones that's not doing shit, not gonna get that ability, not gonna get that privilege. But the ones that be putting in that work, that's what you look at. Some of y'all got ancestors that put overtime in because they already know the rights. Because as you rise, dude, the rights for them are different. They got way more rewards, just like McDonald's. As you get point, you like there's different reward points. Like it's unlocked. As you rise, bro, your reward points go up. But now they can get, as you like with 10,000 points, they can get a vessel, 100,000 points. But you rising. As you rise and they're doing what they gotta do, they become stronger. But I'm not gonna lie, you are the tree. They are the leaves. And as you growing and elevating, those leaves are growing too. Straight up. But some of your ancestors got, they got that ability to, get an avatar confirmation with that horn again. Get an avatar, go to another planet, and you could go to that planet. Because some of y'all, bro, you ain't supposed to just be staying on Earth. There's many gods out here that's even in the book that's moving in and out. You don't see everybody. Not everybody's trackable. You got to remember that there's gods out here that go in and out of different planets. Not everybody's trackable. Not everybody's trackable. There's gods running in and out of different planets. Just remember that. So you waking up, then just know you got some of those abilities. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. There's different planets that got so much better shit. And if you a nigga and you single, bro, and you got that elevated consciousness, I'm picking this up, bro. There's some bad bitches over there in different planets. I don't want to say it. But there's some bad bitches. Let's just say there's some bad bitches on Saturn. There's other planets out here, bro. You can experience a whole nother life because, bro, you have that shit. You have that shit. A lot of people don't have that shit. Straight up. But when you got that shit, oh man, you have the capability to go anywhere your normal world, get you connected to what the type of particles of that planet is. But certain planets have rankings. If you ain't put in no work, you can't go on that planet. You can't go on that planet. But there's certain planets that you can go to. There's your people are there. It's one of them type of Earth planet things. But certain planets, they go off a ranking. Nigga, they got shit patrolling it. You see how motherfuckers running through Earth and shit? They can't do that on certain other planets. Motherfuckers can't do that on other planets. How all this crazy shit happening, other planets ain't accepting it. This happens on here, bro, but the other planets, I guess you could say Utopia, they got other problems they're dealing with. Breaking free from just getting everything handed to them and shit, having abundant resources, finding themselves with all that shit around them, going beyond it. Their key is to go beyond. They be there for so long, you feel me? Just different planets, different shit. But some people go there for a little bit and leave. Because it's like you don't want to get stuck there. But some people may get stuck there, but not in a bad way. But it kind of is, because there was growth where you was at. Even if you're on Earth, there's growth here. I think that's why a lot of people come here when it comes to this otherworldly shit, because there's a lot of growth here. Because it's at the lowest point. There's some, you know what I'm saying? It sucks, but it's the truth. It's like that's where the most pressure at the bottom. But what can make of you can be something that can change all the atmospheres of all galaxies. I promise you. Just from the pressure aspect. You're in the lava when you're in Earth. You make it through Earth, nigga, you can make it through anywhere. That's basically how it run with. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how it is. You can make it through Earth and conquer it, you can go through everywhere. That's like a Set do it. Set with the Earth. Set leave Earth, Set go to different planets, Set ends up running the planet. Where did he go? He went to Earth. He went to Earth, rose from Earth, took that shit over, went to a jellyfish, basically going back to square one to another planet, rising again, taking that shit over. But guess what? Where he started, he went to Earth. He went to fucking Earth. That's the key. You rise through Earth, bro, you become a monster, literally. Because you see how much pressure it is? Do you see how much pressure it is? There's some pressure in this bitch. As you rise through that pressure, become something different. I'm telling you because I'm a whole nother nigga. But you already know. Some of y'all already know the game. That pressure make a nigga a monster. That pressure just made me a monster, bro. I ain't no bitch. I'll take a hit. Can you dish it out? You feel me? That's what I've been noticing. My enemies couldn't dish it out. Like, I'm in a pocket with them. I'm not going nowhere. Look, I'm Tyson Fury. I'm Earthy Jenkins, but I'm not going nowhere. Confirmation with the horn. I jab him a couple times. Look, that right hand, that hurt right hand. You feel me? Oh, I'm Fury him though. You feel me? I like how Fury throw them looping hooks real quick. He just boom. It's kind of unorthodox, but it shit works. I love Tyson Fury, bro. I'm never gonna front, bro. He's a Leo, so you know I gotta fuck with him. I don't give a fuck what type of remarks he say. I fuck with Tyson Fury when it comes to boxing. He can say that weird shit, you know, but I still fuck with that dude, bro. I'm never gonna front. But yeah, I'm getting that a lot of your enemies got STIs, all type of shit. I bet the government watching me on that camera. I bet you it is. Government weird. But yeah, man, I just didn't expect that pullback game. You know, they didn't think I had it. I mean, y'all crazy, but this is not my first rodeo. Dumbass niggas. My whole life I was taking down weirdos, man. Taking down the enemies spiritually, justly, not no weird shit. But I'm taking down the enemies of the great mother on the spiritual plane. You got to. This is it is. This is what it is. It's all spiritual. I don't touch these niggas physically. Fuck that. It's a spiritual thing. When I walk, it's spiritual. This is some spiritual shit. I'm walking in spirit. I don't even have a body no more. This is a spirit body. You think I'm a trickster, you know? That's who we are, bro. When they say I don't want to say too much, but a lot of y'all tricksters, man. You're not even what the fuck you think you are, bro. You're a fucking trickster. You're something else. Because I'm a trickster, bro. I'm something else. You think I'm a human? All right, buddy. I'm a human. But I'm a trickster. You feel me? This is a skit. This is for entertainment purposes. But yeah, man. Yeah, they just didn't expect all that shit to come at them. I'm kind of glad there's people that awaken and rose because it just brings a lot of protection energies because confirmation with that bird. As you're upright, and your spiritual and your galactic family is protecting you. And let's say mine, and let's say that nigga over in the corner, and let's say that nigga in the hills, and let's say that bitch. Them bitches all the way in Cambodia and Dominican Republic, bro. These are huge cesspool of galactic forces coming. Confirmation with the Hellhound. Yeah, there's a lot of galactic forces coming in, bombarding the enemy, bro. And it's causing great casualties on their end because they can't fight spiritual energy. Even if they could, it's not that strong. It's recycled energy, and you're using the things that came from the people that you're fighting. So it just doesn't make sense. You're trying to use their shit against them? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? This is their way of trying to get back at us, using our shit against us. Like that shit's gonna do anything. Come on. That's why they're using clones against the real ancient ones. Like you guys are goofy. This is our shit. They'll never win. That's what you have to rise and know. Straight up. But yeah, man, that's about it. That's about it. Just know that these niggas are losing bad. They losing bad, bro. They losing bad because now they got the aliens out here. The aliens are here. But they're not here like they think. Bro, they been here and they ain't gotta be seen to be here, bro. Some of these grays, man, they know how to, they been here, bro. And now they're working on the enemy. They studying them and shit. Figuring out when they, you know what I'm saying? The Greys are studying. They didn't think the Greys would do that. The government thought they had the grades on the side. No, the grades are just on the side of the motherfuckers that actually put in the work. What all the shit y'all put on? They're like, wait a minute, these motherfuckers are powerful. And then you got the draconians coming in like, hey nigga, this is a select team of the grades they got going. You know, but there's a couple thousand. Just know about a couple thousand can take a couple billion. They got technology to take care of billions of people. A couple thousand grades can take care of everybody on the planet. Whatever that means. Taken care of. They wanted me to say that. A couple thousand grades can take care of 8 billion people on the planet in a few hours. Just know that. So your enemies, they're fucked up right now because these grades can move quick. And if they're studying it, bro, they're getting what they need. They're going back and giving the data to the general. Because they're gonna, because I'm guessing they're gonna send the select few, like from the army shit. From the galactic forces, like the couple billion send some soldiers to take care of them individually. On some like these soldiers gonna elevate because it just makes it more stronger when you do it like that. Because you look at it more like I don't know. I can't put it in words. It's honorable. It's not just you're just throwing people out there. No, like it's honorable. Everybody matters. So if we can send some of our best soldiers to see even in that sense, it's honorable and it just shows you that everybody has it in it. You don't just keep using the same motherfuckers on a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You wasting time doing that. You could have just sent in a few of them. And that's what I'm picking up. Their grades are getting information, giving it back to the soldiers, and the soldiers gonna take care of your enemies. That's exactly what's happening for some niggas. And then the grades might take it on their hand because you gotta think the grades will do what the fuck they want. But they got orders to do something. But if they want to do something, trust me, the grades will do it. The grades will do it. I don't look at the grades as all bad because the ones I'm connected to are some good people. But you probably do get some weirdos out there. But the good grades protect you from the weirdos because they're niggas. They've been rolling with each other for thousands, more than that. They're niggas. So, niggas protect niggas in other galaxies. That's just how it goes. I don't know what's up with Earth. But for some reason, when you go to Earth, it's like niggas, even if they're from another continent, niggas be acting weird against niggas. Like, come on, we all niggas, man. I'm speaking to all the niggas on the planet. They know who they is. We gotta stop acting like that. For real, because there's galaxies out here that's thriving because of that shit. But we over here disconnected, bro. We gotta lead together. Some of us gotta lead together, bro. We don't even speak the same fucking language. But we gotta lead together. You just don't know. I'm not gonna say too much on that part. But yeah, they didn't expect all this shit to happen. And now it's biting them in the ass. No Diddy. I just wanted to say no Diddy. But yeah, man, that's about it. I wouldn't make this shit too long. I'm over here kind of chilly outside, man. Because of the cosmic wind coming in. A lot of cosmic wind got me a little chilly. But that's about it, man. That's your first time to from my pizza. Go into the Cavs donation to your boy. Okay, that was a forced line. I was trying to make it like, I don't know. It was unplanned. But yeah, hit the Cash App at EGFisker1. EJJIFISKER1. All lowercase with the one at the end. You can't miss me. I'm the only one out of whatever billion people. There's only one E.G. Fisker. Like this Tyson Fury, there's only one man that came in and pipe along to the stomach. That's him clearly. I know, you know who do a real good one? Coach Malachi. Coach Malachi do the best Tyson Fury impression. And then Jules, Ring IQ, he does the best Bob Harris. If you didn't know Bob Harris voice, you'd be like, dude, that's Bob Harris voice. But I gotta give it to Coach Malachi when he does Tyson Fury impression. That shit's so funny. But yeah, man, that's about it. That's your boy. I'm out. Peace.